Hello everyone, this is J Empire Queen, and today we're going to talk about how I went from playing games like this to playing games like this. As you can see, very different genres, very different types of games, and there is a reason for this change. I think especially as I get older, I find that time is limited, as I'm sure many of you do. And when I do decide to play a game, sometimes it's not a heavy story-driven RPG that I want to, invest so much time into. Instead, it's a type of game where I can get lost in the small things, in the minute things, such as when I am playing Medieval Dynasty. Now, this isn't a graphically amazing game at all, especially when I'm playing it on my PlayStation Portal, which is not the greatest graphically when I have Wi-Fi issues. But what I can do is sit back, relax, and simply craft. I don't care about the player's name. I don't care about romance. I don't care about even any villagers joining my settlement. What I care about is simply creating and building something that I can be proud of in the moment. And that is kind of how life has begun to change for me. It's not about finding myself in these very long games that are going to take me on a incredibly long journey. No, it's about getting lost in the present moment. Now, there's other games that I have found this type of peace in, and I would call that kind of the cozy simulation genre of games. One of those being Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Now, a very simple game as well. I mean, there are mechanics, like you can grow your bazaar.
So, let's see who makes it to the top first.
Through completing various tasks. And you can marry and have children in the game. But for me, it's just about the simple aspects of the game, like fishing or growing crops. It's seeing something come alive, something grow, things that we kind of overlook in our daily lives. I was recently playing Moonlighters, and there's parts of that game that are a little bit boring, but what I do like is having some control over my character, being able to defeat enemies and find resources that I can then actually use to survive or build this type of store and bring success to the town or village that the character lives in. So it's not only about seeing success in my character's, inner circle or just for them directly, but it's also about seeing something grow outside of yourself as well. I find myself playing more of these types of games and finding myself devoting small chunks of time instead of large ones. So, in a way, the success in these games could be a reflection of success that I want to see in my own life. I want to look at what I can do in the present and what I have accomplished in the present instead of looking at this huge overarching journey to get to a singular goal. By no means am I saying that these vast RPGs are a bad thing. They're not. They're wonderful, and when I'm in the mood, I will go to them. But even when it comes to one of my favorite genres like Otome games, I'm just not as invested anymore. I just find myself kind of still searching for a game that is going to hook me like it used to. Now maybe I just need to be content that my taste in gaming, that even the time I want to invest in gaming has changed. But I don't want to lose my love of gaming. Now, there's so much in the world that kind of tries to sap that love out of you. Now, that could be financial issues. We have all this inflation. Games are very expensive now, extremely. And, you need a new console. It seems like, every couple years or so just to play certain games. We get lots of games that are just exclusive to certain consoles now. It's hard when the games you want to play, I really want to play the new Fire Emblem game when it comes out. That's going to be just Switch 2. I don't have that Switch 2, so limited in that way, and I don't think spending hundreds of dollars on a console is just feasible anymore. So that is a factor that has affected kind of my, love of gaming, just seeing it not as something that is financially a feasible thing. There's also a lot more responsibility when you begin having children, when you're married, when you've got so many other things to take care of. And when you think maybe time could be better spent doing this than that. So there's kind of always something, latching on to your time. So when I do have the time, whether it's an hour or a couple hours, I'd carefully choose what is going to make me feel like I accomplished something after playing the game. Have your tastes in gaming changed at all? What are some of your favorite games that you're playing right now? Are you just playing one game, or are you, kind of searching around for the right one? Let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe.